everybody. Today we're going to be making something a little bit healthier. Going to be making some oat biscuits with pumpkin seeds and goji berries. So we've got 115 grams of self-raising flour, so in that goes. And then we've got 115 grams of softened butter, so in that goes as well. And along with that we have got some Oatbran. Now there's 85 grams of Oatbran going in, and I'm going to rub all that together. Okay, so what we're going to do is just going to get our hands in there, and we're just going to rub it in until it's a breadcrumb consistency. This will probably take about 3 to 4 minutes. So once we've got our mixture all sort of together, it's not quite breadcrumby because there's quite a lot of butter in there. Once we put our other oats in, it will be a bit more like breadcrumbs. If you've got a food processor, you can always pop all your things in the food processor and give it a whiz up that way, and it'll be a bit quicker. Okay, so now I'm going to add 140 grams just of normal rolled oats, porridge oats, into that mixture. Along with 70 grams of just normal granulated sugar. So in that goes, and then just get your hands in there and just give it a nice mix up. You might just want to sort of go like this between your fingers, and just to make sure that it's all nice and mixed in. Now to this mixture I'm going to be adding some other things. I'm going to be adding some raisins, some goji berries and some pumpkin seeds. But if you don't want to add any of those in, what you can do is you can skip adding those in, just add a little bit of milk to this mixture and just make plain oat biscuits. It's up to you really, you can add whatever you want in. You might want to add nuts in, you might want to add apricots in, and anything goes with this recipe. So once that's all combined, just making sure that the sugar's all the way through, the oats are all the way through, I'm ready to add some of my other ingredients. Okay, so I'm just going to add a pinch of salt, just to have a little bit of flavour. And then I've got some pumpkin seeds here, so I've got 20 grams of pumpkin seeds. In there go. So these are pumpkin seeds, you can just get anywhere, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Aldi. And then I've got another 20 grams of goji berries. Oh, those are quite sticky actually, so I'll just pop those in like that. These are goji berries, so again you can get those at most supermarkets. And 50 grams of raisins. So in there you go. And then just with your hands, just give them a nice mix up, just so that they're evenly distributed. Now the only thing that I'm going to add to this mixture now is a little bit of milk, and that will just help to bring the mixture together. So I've not actually measured any out, I've just got a little bit of milk in a jug here, and I'm just going to gauge how much to put in. So basically just put a little bit in and just start putting your hand in and just squeezing it together, and you'll be able to feel that it's getting wetter. Now it's still quite dry that, so I'm just going to add a little bit more. If it's a bit too wet, don't worry, because you can always add a little bit more flour. And what you want to do is just want to squeeze it gently until you feel like it's coming together as a whole. So still slightly separated this, so I'm just going to add a tiny bit more milk. There we go. And just squeeze it together. Okay, it still needs a little bit more actually. So once you've got it all together as one big piece, you can just go around your bowl, pick any other bits up so that your bowl's empty. Okay. So once we've got it together, we're going to roll it out. So we just want to pop some flour onto our surface, plenty of flour because it is a little bit sticky, and then pop some on the rolling pin as well, just like that. And then we're just gently, well not too gently, I'm just going to roll it out, just like that. It breaks up a bit, don't worry, it's falling off there. And we're aiming for these cookies to be quite thick. Sorry about that, we just had a little laughter moment. Okay, so we want it to be quite thick, so a couple of inches, no, not an inch actually. So what we're going to do now is, I've got a little cutter here. This is a fluted one, you could just use a round one, it doesn't really matter. It's about 5 centimetres in diameter, and we're just going to just cut our biscuits out, just like this. Sometimes it's a bit tricky because the pumpkin seeds and the berries get stuck, but basically we're going to cut them out, and then you can just, if any is sticking out, you can just squish them back in. And then we're going to pop these on a greased baking tray, just like that. So I've made 8 biscuits up to now with cutting out, and what I'm going to do now is just going to squish this all back together and roll it out again to make some more. So just push it all together just like that. If it's getting a little bit dry at all, you can always add a little bit more milk, but I think this will be fine. So just off we go like that, and then just give it a little roll, and then we can cut some more biscuits out of that. Right, so I've made 13 normal cookies, and then with a little bit I had left, I've left my little tester cookie there. So they're going to now be baked in the oven. It's about 180, and that's a fan oven. And I will probably bake them for about 8 minutes and then see how they are. Right, so my biscuits are cooked nicely. Now, I did check them after 8 minutes, and I probably could have taken them out, but I just thought I'll leave them for an extra minute just so that they're brown slightly on top. I mean, these aren't the most attractive of biscuits. There's no fancy glaze or anything like that on them, but they are quite healthy and they are quite tasty. So these are easier to come off the tin when they're hot, so I can just try and get them off now actually. So we can pop them straight onto the cooling rack to cool. So just pop a knife underneath them. They will still be a little bit soft, and they will harden up as they cool down. So there we have it, our lovely oat biscuits with goji berries and pumpkin seeds and raisins. Now if you do like a crispier sort of biscuit, then you can always leave them a bit longer. You might want to leave them sort of 10-12 minutes. But I actually quite like them to be soft, so they've had about 9 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed my video. If you want to give it a thumbs up, that would be great, or if you feel like subscribing, that would be wonderful. And I will put all the ingredients and oven temperature in the description below. Thanks once again for watching. See you later.